Good freaking morning. My name is Nick. Welcome to Nick's Fort. Today I'm going to share 10 pieces of filmmaking gear that are must-haves that are under $20 each. If you are new here, please subscribe below. I'm dropping videos like this every week. Dropping videos. I kind of like that. Anyways, let's get into it. First things first, we got the Bongo Tie. I did another quick tutorial. I'll link it above here on how to use this for panning, and it's super useful. But these little bongo ties have a little drum on them, so if you get bored on set, you can just be like, ding, da, da, ding, ding, dong. I'm kidding. They're just really useful. You can wrap things and secure things, and I literally put one of these on my shifting stick in my car. I keep them in my pockets. I throw them all over the place, and you get a bag of these for like $7 or $8. Super sick deal. And what do I have back here? Oh, it's a little mini briefcase for my SD cards and my CF cards. This is the closest thing to a mini briefcase for your data. And this one is waterproof, and they make a version of this that I link below that is black, and I think it's like $17. If you want a spring for the colored versions, I think it's a bit more. I think it's like 27 or 37 or something. It's definitely higher than the $20 price point. The way that I do this is I have a green one and then I have a red one. You should get the red one, hold on. Okay, so I'm back, I've got the red one. When I'm on set and shooting, a lot of the times I'll use green means go, AKA these are the clean cards, the ones I haven't used, and red means no. These are the cards that I've already shot on and I don't want to film over that footage, and I want to make sure I don't use those cards again. So green means go, red means no. If you get these two colored ones, you can do that. If you don't want to spend the money on it, that's totally fine. You could just get the black ones and take a piece of gaff tape and put something on it and say, you know, used or not used. Like, it's pretty simple, but I like it. I feel cool. Oh, I got the green one that means to go, and I've got the red one that means no. Like, I don't know. All right, let's work a little hot dog magic on this next one. Hot dog shirt, hot dog shirt, hot dog shirt. Ooh, yeah. So this is a multi-tool. Inside of here, you've got some Allen keys and different cool things to tighten and loosen your gear. I use this thing all the time. This particular one, this is the Novo Flex. This one's actually $26, so it's outside of the $20 range, but I linked below to a cheaper version, which I think is $11. It has good reviews. I can't speak to it personally, but it is a cheaper option. This is also linked below, so if you're willing to go the $6 over the $20 mark, I would recommend checking this one out. And if you're not, then check out the other one and drop a comment below and let us know how it works. But this is great for just popping on your tripod plates, all those different things. Having a multi-tool is a must for filmmaking. And this one's tiny and it just boop, fits right in your pocket. Fantastic. This is gaff tape. It is not a truck wheel, although it looks like maybe a truck wheel for the size of like a fox. If a fox had a car, this could be the wheel for it. Anyways, gaff tape, super critical for filmmaking. You want to use this to tape down your cords, to tape things, okay? So like I said with these, if you want to tape something on here that says used or not used, boom, gaff tape. I have a white one and I have black one. They make it in other colors too. And big, small, different size rolls. I probably have, I don't know, 20 different rolls of this sitting around for different situations. But getting a roll of gaff tape is a super important step to making films. It's just really useful in so many situations. Link below, good stuff, $17 I think for this one. So we're halfway there. This is a Moleskine or Moleskine, or I don't know how to say it, but it's a little mini notebook, right? And it's got little lined pages in it. And you can take this and you can jam it in your pocket or in your bag or whatever, and you walk around and bring a pen. And you write down your thoughts and your ideas and your creative mind. You can draw pictures, you can do whatever you want. I use this a lot, and I do have a list in my phone that I keep ideas on, but I really like the ability to write things down, especially like when I'm on a plane. I don't know why, but I really want to use this. I don't want to use my phone. I want to sit there and just write things down, and there's just something about writing stuff down that I really dig, and you get super cool hit points when you have one of these too, so having one of these is useful, and I think it's $13, so that's a pretty good deal. The lens tissues. If you've watched any of my other videos, and not any, but most of them, if you watched a lot of my videos, you will know that I love lens tissues. I use these things all the time. I think it's important to treat your lenses well, okay? So you can wipe it down with your shirt, but I think that that's probably a terrible idea since you spent a lot of money on the glass that you're shooting on. Even if it's a kit lens or something like that, that is super sketchy to do to your glass. So these are like $5 or $6 and you can buy this and you just wipe your lens with it and it cleans it right up. And having a clean lens, you get to a point when you're shooting and you're watching your footage and you start noticing the little specks of it on your lens and it drives you crazy. It drives you crazy. It drives me crazy when I see it and I hate it. So having lens tissues is so critical and I can't, if I could marry lens tissues, I might marry them. No, this is not a real rocket, although it looks like one. This is a rocket blower, okay? So you can take this and you can blow your lens. And if you do it like this, you can get a little bicep flex in there, which is chill. And it just blows air, look, on your lens and it cleans off all the dirt. So if you use this with the lens tissues, this is a killer combo. I use these two things more than any other piece of equipment that I own, probably outside of my camera itself. I use this all the time when I'm changing my lenses out, cleaning them off. If you're shooting, you can actually use this to clean out the little spots of dirt in between the cracks on your camera and all that stuff. This little rocket thing is fantastic. This thing's $12, okay? So having this thing is super, super cool because it looks cool and it's extremely useful. All right, so for this next piece of equipment, it's actually right here in my hand, and this is a XLR Splitter combiner. I don't know exactly what it's called, but basically you can plug this into like your shotgun mic on the back, and then on your camera you have two XLR inputs, boop, 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 and you can put it in there and it's gonna feed your shotgun mic into both channels. So when you go to edit, if you want to, it's gonna be on both channels. So right now, you know, I'm not using this and this shotgun mic is going into one channel. So when I put it into post, I'm gonna mirror that and it's gonna go into both channels and I'll do that after the fact. But this is actually gonna feed that into both channels right away. It's super useful. And I think this one's like $10. So it's really cheap and a nice thing to have in your kit.
I'm a cooler lock. No, I'm a cooler lock. No, look at me, mine's bent more.
The locks don't actually talk, you have to do the voices yourself. These are TSA approved locks. I have maybe 6 of these, and what you do is you bring them around with you, and when you're flying, you can lock your gear if you have to check it, or if you wanna lock it and it goes in the overhead bin or whatever. It keeps your gear more secure. And when you're on set, sometimes you might have to leave a piece of your gear in a case or something like that and then leave that area. I like to bring these with me all the time so I can lock up my equipment and know that at least no one can just open it up and have access to it immediately. These are $12 each and they're super useful for locking up your gear and being able to fly with it too. Last but not least is the I'm gonna try to clap this one in. It's gonna be a challenge though. Whoa! That probably looked really, really terrible, but this is black foil, sin foil. This stuff is fantastic for controlling light. You can bend it, make a little hat out of it if you want. Anyways, you take this sin foil and you can use it to control your light, which is really, really useful. So oftentimes I'll be inside somewhere and there might be a fixture that has like 4 lights boop, 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 shooting off of it. And I might only want 2 of them to be on, but I don't want to unscrew the bulbs or whatever. You can't unscrew the bulbs because you're at someone's place and you can't access inside, or maybe if you touch it, it blows up or whatever it is. You take this piece of tin foil, right? And you just cover that bulb, that fixture that you don't want to be on anymore. It's a really quick, easy way to control light. You can also use it in a gajillion other ways like that, but it's a very useful tool for controlling light when you're filming. So that's gonna do it, guys. I really hope that these tools are useful to you guys. If you're using them already, then hell yeah. And if you aren't, I hope that you find value in these tools and that you guys know down below, I've linked to everything so you guys can go check it out and go grab them if you need them or you want them, or maybe you just need some more Bongo Ties. I can't find them. But if you guys dig this, give that thumbs up, a clickety clackety. And if you guys drop a comment below, what tools are you using that are affordable and that have been in your kit for a long time? And let's get a conversation going about that. And if you guys aren't yet subscribed, please do so below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Look in the camera, Squid. Look. Oh.